let's try this. See if anybody comes on here. Having trouble with the sound and with everything else like I usually do. Don't know why. Ah, there. I think I got it now. Ah, all right, let's try to catch fish. Okay, Dustin, welcome in. I'm having trouble this morning going live. Tell me if you can hear me or not. I'm out in my ice fishing shack. Ice fishing. Can you hear me? Great. Okay. I was on before and the sound was off, so I had to shut that down and start over again. So this is like the third or fourth time I'm starting over. Everybody that was here before will come back in, I'm sure. Anyway, I think we got the sound working. I got my heater on. It's like 100 degrees in here. I got here right away and put my lure down before I went live, and I got a fish right away. Now, I don't see anything on the flasher, but it's good to see you. I'm sure the other people that were here before, I had like 5 people in. I'm sure they'll come back once they realize that I shut the other one down and had to start over again. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. Not having a lot of luck here. The fish seems to have gone away. I'm in about 8 feet of water. I'm after basically any panfish, crappie, sunfish, perch. The lake I'm in is quite good normally for perch and sunfish and crappies. Just you got to move around till you find them. Once in a while you might get a big bass. There's pike in here. There's bass. There's I think white perch. So you never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, you know. Come on, fish. Oh, I got one on the flasher here. I'll show you everything in a minute. It's like 20 degrees outside and it's like 80 degrees in here. It's pretty darn nice. Come on, fish. It's supposed to get a little windy today. Who else is here? I was having trouble before. I had to shut down. I didn't have any sound. But now I think we got it all. It's showing 3 people here. Dustin, you're the only one that's in the chat. Everybody else, check in, please, so I know who's here. I think I had Bruce was here. Yeah, there's Bruce. Okay. Happy New Year to you too. I think I got sound now. I had to shut that down. I run into that problem quite frequently for some reason. But got out on the ice finally. Yeah. Happy New Year to everybody that comes in. Bruce, we got Dustin and Bruce here. We got 5 people all together. Everybody at least wants to say hi and check in so I know who's here. Yeah, I know I got sound now. I don't know what was wrong before. Anyway, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm in, let me flip this around here somehow. See if I can do it. See if I can do this. Bear with me, folks. There's my heater, my flasher. And if I ever catch a fish, I'll show you that too. Come on, fishy, fishy. I think I was doing better with my other rod. Had a different lure on it. So let me Let me switch up. This one ain't getting much attention, so we'll put this one to the side for a little bit and get the other one going. There's my other one. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's so warm in here. It's getting hot. It's getting the sides of the shack are getting wet. That's not good, is it? Yeah, where'd I put my bait? It's hard to keep track of everything when you got a little bit of space. Anyway, I got, I'll show you what I got for bait. Wax worms. I got little wax worms for bait. They're alive and kicking. So we're going to put this on the other lure that attracted the fish right away before. And I got just a little, I'll show you here, just a little jig with the wax worm on. They kind of like that color. It's white on one side and red on the other. Let's put it down there and see what happens. Ah, boy, after I get it untangled. How does this happen? All you got to do is move the wrong way. This is fishing at its best. All right, let me untangle here. Hang on, folks. All you got to do is move the wrong way and the line twists up all over the place. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go down there and catch fish. All right, we're going down there with the magic lure. Come on, fishy fishies. Well, I hope everybody's doing okay. We've got 11 people in here. Only a couple people in the chat. Please take time to at least say hi, whoever you are. Feel free to comment. Feel free to open up a conversation about fishing or something. Ask any questions. I'll tell you if I know the answer. I'll tell you. Guest account. Hello. Uncle. Be safe, Uncle. Whoever that is. Come on, fish, fish, fish. Let's see. Guest account. Target species, John Bolton. Panfish, basically. Perch, crappie, sunfish. In this lake, you never know, though. You could get a big bass. You could get a pike. You could get, I think, white perch are in here. I got one sunfish right away, but I wasn't live at that point. It was a little bit before 8 o'clock. This is literally the best thing you could ever do. Yes, it is. If I grow up, you're doing this. All right. So, how old are you? if I grow up. Yeah. That's the same way I feel. If I ever grow up, I'll do something else too. You're 10. Okay. All right. Be cool. Ask questions if you want and stuff like that. Just don't spam the chat. Don't be goofy. I don't mind you being in. You're young. Just don't spam. Just, you know, I'll be glad to answer questions you have and stuff like that. And I do appreciate you coming in. Thank you for realizing that. Where are you located? Tell me that. I'm in southeast Pennsylvania. I got 13 people in here now, so you don't want to hog the chat, but you're sure welcome to comment and stuff. Yeah, you're in America. Where in America? Where are you in America? Come on, fish, let's go here. The fish roam around, so, you know, they're here 1 minute and going the next. Wisconsin, okay. It's a lot farther up north than I am. I'm in southeast Pennsylvania, not too far from the crazy city of Philadelphia. We got a fish here now. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Boy, is it hot in here. Wow. I might have to open up the vents. Well, they are open. The buzzing is my flasher. I got a flasher unit here. It's an old one, so it does make a little bit of noise. I'll try to show you here in a minute. The buzzing is like electricity. Yeah. Got a few people out on the ice today. Not too terrible. Ooh. I earned a sub and a like. Oh, fantastic. How much ice are you on? Keith, it looks like 4.5 to 5 inches. It's not bad ice. It's pretty good. A little bit of white snow cover on top, and it's basically clear ice in 4 or 5 inches. Come on, fish. I may have to move. Did you get that buck from your video? Yeah, Bruce, that was a surprise to me too. I had my cameras out in that area a couple other times and only really saw small bucks, and when that thing came along, that surprised the hell out of me. That was a nice buck, and that's on a state park. No hunting right in that area. So he'll probably be around for a while unless he wanders off into over the borderline. But he was pretty. I think it was an 8-point. The antlers were just perfect. I would like to go back there and find that shed when he gets done with his antlers. I'll be back there looking around in February and early March. You're gonna catch this channel now. I like this. All right, guest account again. Don't spam the chat. Just be cool. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you liking it. You're from Wisconsin. You're doing the ice fishing up there. I'm sure you got plenty of opportunity for that. Yeah, last year I was out and I found I think they call it a deadhead. It's the head and the antlers all together. And I believe in Pennsylvania you're supposed to notify the game commission and tell them and all that crap. But I took it home, cleaned it up, and hung it up in my man cave. Well, I had fish here when I first got here, which is typical, and then nothing. Nice big sunfish it was. Matter of fact, where is he? Come here, you. I'll prove it to you if I can get this guy. Here's the one fish I caught. There he is, I got a fish. I'm not skunked. So I am keeping him because I do plan on getting a few more. Hang on, I gotta take care of something here. Gotta take care of stuff. Put the old fish in the bucket. Come on, fish. Yeah, that was Yeah, you get to a spot, you drill a hole, put your lure down there, you catch a fish right away, and then nothing. Total blank after that. Now again, I'll move around here and show you how I'm set up. Yeah, let me see. Hold on, folks. I'm going to move you around here a little bit. So there's my heater, which is cranking pretty good. Flashers down there, that's what's making all that buzzing noise. It's a little cramped in here, but not bad. I just got this flip over shelter this year. It was a used one somebody had for sale, and I had one before and I wanted to get another one. This guy sold this one to me at a pretty reasonable price. But the lake I'm fishing, Lake Onalani in southeast Pennsylvania, you got to walk back probably almost a half a mile to get to where you can get on the ice. And there's not much snow on the ground. And it was a son of a gun pulling all this stuff. Because, you know, I'm a pretty old dude. I may have to open up here a minute and air this place out. Yeah, it's getting wet in here, so hang on, folks. I'm going to open up here a minute. Let some air out. I'm going to open this up. Here we go. I think I am anyway. There we go. Whew. Let some of that heat out. I'll give you a look at the lake. Usually there's on a day like this, there's 25, 30, 40, 50 people here, but actually there's 2 people down there. I'm pretty sure there's a couple people up in back of me. But I'm really surprised that there's nobody else here, nobody else around. Whew. Yeah, it got so hot in here I had to open up. Now if I could just catch another fish. I'll keep watching the old flasher here. Hopefully I'll get something. Got 14 people in here. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to everybody. Let's see, who do I got? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hello. Hell yeah, hello. Come on, fish. I hear some other people there. They'll be coming. The word will get out that there's safe ice on this lake. Because this is about the only lake in the area within a 50-mile radius that's got good ice. Sneen River Angler, hello to you. Thanks for dropping in. I'm ice fishing today, southeast Pennsylvania. Not catching a damn, well, I did get one pretty nice sunfish when I first got here, but it wasn't live. And since then, I got nothing. I'm about ready to put the cover back down because it gets cold pretty quick. It's not terrible cold here. I think it might be 18, 19, 20 degrees. So it ain't bad. I just wanted to give it time to kind of breathe because we're getting kind of warm. We're getting warm, not worm, warm. There we go, down we go. Put it down again. Ah, yeah. Ah, now we get warmed up again. Yes, sir, Bob. Whew. Look at all these fish. Oh, there's one. Hold on, we might get one now. Ah, we got one looking. There he is, got him. Oh, a little perch. There we go. Not big enough to keep in my book, but he attacked it. He looked at, he didn't mess around. He attacked it pretty quick. Hang on there, boy. There he is. A beautiful little perch. Back in the hole he goes. Usually when you have one, you got more. So let me get my line back down there. Because they usually run in schools. How about that? I caught a fish for y'all. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I need to get bigger perch though. I promised the wife a fish dinner tonight. Miss Funny, hey, how's it going? The sound is my flasher making that buzzing sound. You know, a lot of people use some type of sonar. This is a flasher. It's an older one, so it does make a little noise, but it still works. That little perch come in here real quick and whacked it. He didn't even think about it. Hopefully we'll get something a little bigger. And I'll show you what that sound is. Hang on a second. I'll flip you around here. Hang on, I'm going to move y'all. I'm going to show you what's going on. That's the flasher there that's making the sound. And that's my heater, so I got the heater and the flasher going. I'm living large today. See if I can get another fish. The fish just roam around. They're here 1 second, going the next. You just got to be ready when they come in. Oh, let's see, who said hi? Snot River. Hell yeah. Appreciate everybody coming in. It says there's 10 people here. Everybody, Happy New Year to you. Come on, fish, fish, fish. Come on, fish, fish, fish. Come on, fishies. Hey, let's see, what time is it? 8:30. Not bad. I missed the really morning bite. If you get on this lake before it gets light, an hour before it gets light, you usually get some really nice action from crappies. But after it gets light, I don't know what the heck they do. And then again in the evening, but I don't think I'll be here that long. But I was talking about the pulling all my junk out here. It's almost a half-a-mile walk out to where you can get on the ice. And I had just gotten this flip-over shelter, and with no snow on the ground and all the other gear that I have, it was a bear pulling it out. I had to stop 4 or 5 times. Because, you know, I'm pretty old. But I made it, and here I am. Waiting for the next victim. So, I hope everybody has started off their new year in a good way. 2026. I stayed home yesterday and took down most of my outside Christmas decorations. Can't leave them up too long. The ground freezes up and then you can't pull the cords and it's a big mess. So I usually get them down by New Year's Day. I got one more out in the backyard to take down. Not too worried about that. So, Christmas came and went. Hope everybody had a good time. James Timir, probably pronounced that wrong, but thank you very much for dropping by. I appreciate it. We're ice fishing today on Lake Onalani in southeast Pennsylvania. If you don't know where you're from, James, but if you look on a map or Google it, just Google Reading, Pennsylvania, R-E-A-D-I-N-G, and then look at, there's two lakes that you'll see close by. One of them is Blue Marsh and the other one is Lake Onalani, where I'm at today. This lake is basically a water reservoir for the city of Reading. You're allowed to fish on it, but you're not allowed to have a boat or anything like that. No boats, no belly boats, no nothing. So you got to fish from the shore until you get ice, and then you can get out here in the lake. But there's a good bunch of panfish in here. There's some pike. There's some nice bass, white perch, yellow perch, crappies, sunfish, and snakeheads. However, the snakeheads don't get active right now in the winter too much, but I fish here in the spring and summer for them. A lot of lily pads. By the middle of June or July, you can't hardly walk. The lily pads are so thick, so you can. But I put on my waders. Hey, Chris, good to see you. I could have used some help pulling out all my stuff today. Holy mackerel. But I'm sitting in my flip over tent. Had to stop 3 or 4 times. Oh, there's a fish. Hit it. Come on, fish. Come on. Gonna get one here in a minute. Chris, are you off today? Come on, fish. I'm waiting for this fish to bite. I can see him on the flasher, but he's not cooperating. He's looking at it though. He's right there sniffing it, but he doesn't want to bite. Maybe I need fresh bait. He's right there. I don't know why he's not biting. Let me get some fresh bait on here. Yeah, that looks good enough. Looks good enough to eat. What's the matter with him? The bait looks fine. Maybe if I drop it back down there now, it'll come screaming back. What's around your neck? These are, these are in case, if I fall in through the ice, then these things will help get me out. They're little spikes. I don't know if you can see that, but if you fall through the ice, you take them and you work yourself out like that. You always wear them. I always wear them no matter how thick the ice is, because you never know. There is a name for them. I think they're called, I don't know what they're called. But they're for getting out of the ice if you do happen to fall in. Is the camera on a Vexilar? Yeah, Scooter, it's actually an old Hondex, Hondex, which was making these things before Vexilar bought them many years ago. So it does make a little noise, but good to see you, Scooter. Good to see you. So far I've caught one big sunfish and one perch. They keep coming around, but they're just kind of moving all over the place. And Scooter, you just came in. This is Lake Onalani. You probably know where that is. I'm sitting on 4 or 5 inches of pretty good ice, so no problem there. Western Mass Outdoor Boys, hello to you and welcome in. I'm sitting in my ice fishing hut, got my heater on. It's like 20 degrees outside and like 80 degrees in here. So the fish are roaming around. Every once in a while, one will come in and sniff my bait. I'm not too worried about catching a lot of fish, but I'd like to have just enough for a fish dinner tonight. Promised the wife that I would provide that for her. Northern Indiana, no fishable ice in northern Indiana. Well, I'll tell you what. This is the only ice we have, I would say, safe ice probably within 50 miles of where I live. And I'm quite surprised that this is good ice. But this lake will usually be the first one to freeze up. You're heading out tomorrow. I hope you have some luck. Western Mass, where are you going tomorrow? Where are you fishing? I take it you're heading out fishing. Chris, I guess you're off today, is that right? You got the big 4-day weekend or whatever? Lake Brule, pike. I never heard of that lake. There's pike in this lake, but it's not a big population of them, but there's a few. Every winter somebody catches, or people do catch 1 or 2 every winter. Massachusetts. I figured it was Massachusetts. I just never heard of that. Oh, you're working. Well, okay. I won't tell anybody that you're also goofing off. Ooh, I think I got a fish here. Hit it! Come on, fish. I gotta fix something here a minute. Whew, it's hot in here. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. You know what? I'm not catching many fish, but I'm loving it. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. I waited a long time to get back out here on the ice. Let's see, I can see 1, 2, 3 or 4 people down in front of me. And there's a couple other people in the back of me, so we got some people coming. Let's see. Ed, good morning. You're finally out there on the ice. Yeah, Ed, it's Lake Onalani. It's the only ice we have around here that's good enough to get on. But you got to go all the way up to the point to get on. You can't get on there at the first couple spots. But I'm sitting on 4 or 5 inches of pretty decent ice, so I'm not too worried about it. But Marsh Creek has, nothing. Struble Lake blew open. That's nothing. French Creek State Park, no good yet. This is the only ice around. Slinging big ones. You're working about 2 miles. Well, tell them you don't feel good and go home and get your ice fishing stuff and get on out here. Slinging big ones. 2 miles. You must be in Reading. They're somewhere around there. I might have to pick up and move here. There's not many fish around, but I don't think it's going to be any different anywhere else. It's just the way these fish are very active right before it gets light, and then they're kind of picky after that. So we'll just enjoy it here. Got 24 people in here. Everybody, I appreciate everybody coming in. Please feel free to comment, say hi, ask a question, keep the conversation. Try to keep the conversation to the fishing stuff, or at least something outdoors. But I don't mind answering questions and stuff like that. I'll keep an eye on the chat the best I can. Come on, fish. What's the matter with these fish? How come they ain't biting? I gotta change the color of lure, I think. Might have to get my tackle box out and change my lure around. Sometimes just a simple change of color will make all the difference in the world. I'm sure some of you guys know that. But this water is pretty clear, so I figured something light colored white. And the lure I got on, I believe, is white and red. I'm not even sure. I should probably try a green. Yeah, we got a few people coming out now. The only thing I dread is pulling this sled back. Oh boy, let's see. Tiago Panizia. I pronounced that wrong, I'm sure, but hello to you. Happy New Year. I'd like to know where everybody's from. If everybody could just put one little comment up there, tell me what state or what country you're in, I'd appreciate that. That's always interesting to know. We got 24 people in here. I'd like to know wherever everybody is. I'm in southeast Pennsylvania in the United States. Come on, fish. Working right now, right down the road from where you're fishing. Oh, okay. Well, you're not working outside, I hope, are you? Lee Hale, good morning. Happy New Year to you. Time for the tasty cake apple. You know what? I got one this morning. I don't know where the heck I put it. I lost track of it in my getting all my gear. I think it's sitting on the front seat of my car back at the parking lot. I'll have to look around. It might be hiding in here someplace. I don't know where the heck it is. Oh, you're in Oneonta, PA. Yep. Must be hell having to work and watching somebody ice fishing, huh? Well, as usual, the fishing kind of slowed up here a little bit. I'm going to open up the flip over here to kind of air it out because it's getting kind of wet in here. Have that heater going, it gets wet. But here we go. Open it up, let some air in. Getting too hot. Give you a look around the lake. There's a few guys down there. That's where I got on the ice, right over there. So I got my heater there, my flasher there. Orientation's locked. Take the ice back. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Whoops. Let me go whatever over here. Okay. Mike Fairchild, Northeast PA. You must have ice up there someplace in the Poconos. This is down southeast Pennsylvania, Lake Onalani, and it's getting tough to get. This is the only ice that we have around here. But I know they've been talking about Prompton and a couple of the other lakes down there, up there, that got good ice. I can't name them all, but most of the Poconos is in pretty good shape, I hear. I'll leave this flip over open for a few minutes, but it'll go back down because it gets pretty chilly pretty quick. And I'm not really dressed for being outside. I just wish the fish would come back through here a little bit. Come on, fish. Let's see who's here. Mike Fairchild. Jamaico. Hello to you. We're doing a little ice fishing here in southeast Pennsylvania today. Not catching anything, but got one perch so far and one sunfish. But it'll happen. The fish will wake up. I'm in about 8 feet of water. And it really doesn't get too much deeper here unless you go out toward the main lake. And I don't know how the ice is out there, so I'm not going to play with that fate. Come on, fish, fish, fish. Yep, I don't know where I put my apple pie. And that bugs me. Might be in here someplace. Gotta look around for it. Hang on, I'm gonna look around for my apple pie. I got my thermoses, I got my soup, I got my coffee. But the apple pie is, I'm pretty sure, sitting on the front seat of my car. I forgot it. I'm gonna put this back down. It gets warmed up. It gets chilled off pretty quick. Come on, fish. I came here to entertain all these folks. 34 people in here. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Happy New Year to you. Jackson, it is, well, I don't call it my alert. It's my flasher. It's an old flasher. So it does have a little bit of noise to it. I'll show it to you. It's an old flasher, but it works. It does what it's supposed to do. It shows me where the fish are at, or it shows me if the fish are down there messing with my lure. And of course my heater's there. The beeping is annoying. Well, Ricky, you don't have to stick around. I kind of like it because it means that it's working. But if you don't like it, What can I tell you? You can leave. Or you can stay. You'll get used to it eventually. Subi, I love it. Good morning. Happy New Year to you. Oh, God, that's okay. That's okay, Ricky. I know. Well, it is annoying to you if you don't know what it is and you don't know what it's doing and you don't know the whole purpose of it. It might be annoying. But I love it. Kind of like when you're in a boat and you got the motor running. That can be annoying too. Yeah, Suey, good morning. And Happy New Year. The fish, of course, are not cooperating. I got one sunfish, one small perch, and they're just roaming around. They come and go. I threatened to change my lure a little while ago, but never got around to it. So I just keep an eye on the flasher and watch my little jig go up and down and wait for the fish to come around. But I'm in my flip over tent. I got my heater on. It's got to be 80 degrees in here. Well, maybe not that, but it's at least 75. But it's not terrible cold outside. I'm pretty sure it's about 20. Uh, Light wind. But I just got this flip over tent and this year, and I had to use it. But that and all the gear I had, pretty heavy, and I had to pull it almost a half a mile to get on the ice. So that basically kicked my butt this morning. But I made it. Come on, fish. Maybe if I jig harder, it'll... Let's see. Yeah, that one, like I never first. That's one like I never first because they don't allow kayaks on. I went over many things together. But I went over, oh, okay. I thought you had been on Lake Onlani before. I know I saw you ice fishing once with somebody up on Scotch Run the one year, and I think that was about it for you. Come on, fish! I thought by now I'd be pulling them in left and right. Of course, that's the story of my life when I'm catfishing or anything else. Far and few between. Come on, fish! I do got to think about changing my lure though, because this ain't working. Maybe if I jig more actively. Ah, yeah, come on, fish. Jig it harder and maybe a fish will see it. Let's see, sorry Len, I talk and it writes whatever it wants to. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when, that's right, I get the gist of it, basically. I know what you mean though. Sometimes when you use the voice, before you send, you gotta go back and look at it to make sure you're not saying something you shouldn't. But most of the time, Ricky, I'm in about 8 feet of water. It doesn't get a lot deeper where I'm at. There's a channel goes through here. This is a fairly shallow cove in this lake. I could take a walk and find maybe 11 or 12 feet, and I might do that a little bit later. But 8 feet is actually pretty good for this lake right here. And usually I have fish sitting around here. But for some reason, they aren't here today. Gotta fix my hat. But I'm having a good time. I'm loving it. I hope y'all are starting out your new year in a good way. Who's this? Rude MT. Good morning. La la la. Come on, fish. Everybody like that buzzing? It'll keep you awake. Yep. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, everybody. It's January 2nd. It's the 2nd? Yeah, 2nd. Thank you very much. I wish the fish would bite. Got one perch, got one sunfish. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. See, there's my sunfish. I kept him because I thought I'd get quite a few more. Now, I'm not allowed to go home until I have enough for dinner, so got to keep going. Don't mess with James said hi. Hello, don't mess with James. How are you doing? Again, I'll ask. I got quite a few people in here, 26 people. I would really appreciate everybody just mentioning where you're at, what state you're in, what country you're in. That kind of stuff's interesting to me. Tori lost her dag. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. There's no good time for that to happen, but right around the holidays is probably the worst. Come on, fish. Hello from Paris, Kentucky. Joey Christopher, thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. Connecticut, there you go. Now we're cooking. For those of you that don't know, there's Dallas, Texas. Appreciate that. For those of you that don't know, I'm in southeast Pennsylvania. I'm about, from where I'm at right now, probably 35, 40 miles from Philadelphia. North of Philadelphia. Northwest of Philadelphia. Come on, fish. I thought I'd be slaying them. Bringing them in left and right. What's this? Howie Alex? Yep, we're doing good. Everybody's doing good so far. The fish aren't cooperating now. But we're having fun here on Lake Onlani in southeast Pennsylvania. I'm sitting on 4 or 5 inches of pretty good ice. There's probably 10 other people scattered around in different areas. I got my heater going. It's 75 degrees in here. I'm in my deer blind. Okay. I hope you have your sound turned down because the deer will hear me talking. Northern California. I'm going to get a fish here one of these minutes. I might have to change my lure. Something a little more flashy, huh? Something a little flashy. We'll give this one a rest. See, this is just a simple jig with a wax worm on it. And usually that's all it takes around here, but for some reason, the fish aren't moving around as much as they usually do. Let me hook up here, put this off to the side and get my other one out that's got a little bit more flash to it. Now this one here will be a little more flashy. We'll see if that makes a difference. Come on, fish. You love largemouth fishing too. Yeah, there's some real nice largemouth bass in here. You mostly get them if you're using tip-ups and minnows. I don't have any tip-ups with me today. That'll be another day. Where am I located? Chronic Play. If you didn't already hear, I'm in southeast Pennsylvania. And again, about 35, 40 miles northwest of Philadelphia. This is the only, what I'll call safe ice around my area for 50 miles. And let's see, Joey Christopher, let fish. I do a lot of fishing for largemouth bass. Had pretty good luck this summer. Never did nice fishing. Enjoy. Thank you very much, Joey. Happy New Year to you. Yep. I fish in this lake in the early spring for largemouth bass and snakeheads. Matter of fact, back on some of my videos, you'll see quite a bit of bass action on buzz baits in this lake. But I only do it in the early spring because that's getting the summertime, and you're not allowed to put a boat on this lake, so you got to wade, and the shoreline is just unbelievably jam-packed with lily pads to the point where you hardly can even walk through them. But early spring, like the second week of April up to the middle of May, it's pretty good bass fishing with buzz baits and stuff. Buzz baits, worms, things like that. And then the snakeheads will get active. So that's pretty good too. What's this? Joey, the temperature outside is probably about 20. In here it's probably close to 80. Let's see, right on Michigan, went out last night, hammered the perch. Got a couple of nice walleyes. Oh man. We don't have anything around here that got walleyes in it anymore. There's one lake supposed to have them. It's not froze over yet. But there's nothing around here that's, I'll say, good for walleyes. A couple of the bigger lakes do have walleyes in, but they don't freeze up very much. I don't know what I got to do to attract some fish here. Oh boy. Michigan. Where did you fish in Michigan? I'm a little familiar with it. I've fished in Lake St. Clair quite a bit. What's that other lake that's pretty popular in the middle of the state? They kind of built a ice fishing city out there. What's that lake? I can't remember. Right on. Well, good luck and enjoy your new year. Thank you very much. Fishing in Burt Lake at the top of the mitten. Okay. I know what you mean there. There's a lake in the middle of the mitten. What the heck's the name of that? Houghton. Is it Lake Houghton? Yeah, Houghton Lake. I know that's a pretty big ice fishing lake. No, not Mullet. I think it's Houghton. Houghton, Houghton Lake. Right in the middle thing there. South of Mackinac. Houghton Lake, it's got to be. Don't mess with change. Welcome to the private. Hey, thank you very much. Don't mess with James. Appreciate that. Yeah, Houghton Lake. That's it. I knew it. Yeah, thanks for joining. Been trying to get the wife out in the ice. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been trying that too, and I've only had luck one time, and it was I guaranteed her that we'd be in a nice hut with a heater and all that good stuff, and I guaranteed her she'd catch fish, and she did catch a nice walleye. But to drag them out on the ice with no shelter, no heater, and no no other things, it's pretty tough. So good luck trying to make that happen. I was thinking about doing what you are recording while fishing, like comparison to the house. Yeah, I kind of enjoy going live. It's not for everybody. I think the biggest thing about going live is you got to interact with the people that are watching. You got to answer their questions. You got to say hi. You got to be nice. It does help if you catch fish, though. I got 19 people here. Everybody waiting for me to catch a fish, and I can't get one to come near my lure. You know, everybody else, the other people are scattered around, and they're not moving around, so I mean it's the same everywhere. But these fish just wander around. I don't know what Ricky Cruz, I don't know what the biggest thing is. I have a funny feeling though that the ladies don't want to come out in the ice because they got no place to be private if they have to go to the bat room, you know what I mean? Or us guys, we can just turn ourselves and let it go on the ice. But the ladies can't do that. So I think in the back of their mind, although they might not tell you, I think that's a factor. And that's why it's good to have some type of hut. If you can guarantee some privacy and some warmth, I think you'll be on the right track. Come on, fish! Well, I haven't had any coffee yet, so I think I'll have some coffee. I do got some chicken noodle soup later for me. Got coffee. Can't find my apple pie. And right now the fish... I know that a couple of gals that would have no problem. Well, yeah, there is always those couple gals. But I still think you got to be at least far enough away that it's not that obvious. But I think that is a factor. That, and they got to have some heat. You got to have some type of hut or something. But from time to time, I see ladies, women, or whatever come out and stand there with the guys just like everybody else and catching fish. So, but if they aren't a regular angler, it's a little tough to get them out on the ice. Plus, they're afraid of falling through the ice, all kinds of stuff like that. So you got to find a way to put them at ease with all their little problems. I know that got a phone number. Ricky, you're crazy. See, that's the kind of humor that I like. Chris. Okay, have fun at your meetings. I'll check with you later, and I'll see you tomorrow at dinner. If I hope you guys are coming. Family dinner tomorrow. Come on, fish. on, I can't even get a fish to look at my lure. I got a lot of different lures. I got to try. Ooh, well, there's one. There's one. We got something now. Oh, I had a whole bunch of fish come in there and they didn't hit it. That was exciting. If you guys know how a flasher works, you can see your lure. I'll have to show you. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can flip this around without. Hang on a minute. I'm going to see if I can show you what I'm doing here without messing up the live broadcast. Whoops. Now just hold on a minute. I'm going to do a little adjusting here and see if I can let you see what I'm doing, because that's kind of the most exciting part. Just hang on, everybody. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here, and then maybe you'll be more interested. So let me put this here, flip this around. Now, what we're doing here, hang on, I'm going to show you. Now, you're looking at that flasher. Now you see that one that's moving up and down? That's my lure. The red that it's going down to is the bottom of that's the bottom. So I jig my lure up and down. And when the fish come in, some of the red will come right up to my lure. And that's when you know that there's a fish there. So we'll watch it for a minute here. See if we can get lucky. And then when the fish get right at your lure, then the green part of the lure gets red, and you know that they're very close to your bait. But that's how that works. You know, raise that up and down to try to attract them. Jig it around a little bit, make it jump around. Then I'll hold it still for a second and see if something comes off the bottom. If a big red mark or green or yellow comes off the bottom, then I know we've attracted a fish. Come on. Here, fishy, fishy. Everybody say, here, fishy, fishy. How deep am I? I'm about 8 feet. Don't mess with James. 8 feet deep here. You can almost see that. I wish something would come along. It'd be neat for you to see the fish come in. Here, fishy, fishy. Sometimes you put your lure right down to the bottom and then bring it up slow and they'll come up to it. Yeah, it's a portable flasher. It's an old flasher. The ones you can buy today are a lot different, but they look about the same. But this is a Hundex, and it's actually a Vexilar makes them, a Vexilar FL8, so it's close to that. But a lot of people use these for ice fishing. It is mainly for ice fishing, although you could hook it up and use it in a boat. Come on, fish. It would be so nice to have a fish come in there so you could see what it's like. Sometimes the fish will come off the bottom and they'll follow it. You raise your lure up and they'll follow it up. That's what I was hoping that you'd see. Come on, fish. Give these people a thrill. Yeah, the transducer is just in the hole like that. And if you hook a big fish, you just grab the transducer, pull it out, and work the fish. Come on, fish. All right. I'm going to take a second and put this back where it was. Hang on, everybody. Hang on, everybody. Just hang on. I'm readjusting everything. If the fish start coming in on a regular basis, I will put this back down there so you can watch it. But for now, hang on. Hang on. We are readjusting the whole. Anybody getting dizzy yet? Got to move the heater back a little bit. Okay, let's move it around here a little bit more. Come on, fish. Anyway, that's how the flasher works. What that sound, John Joe? That sound is my flasher. Now there's a fish coming up to the lure. There, I got him. See, as soon as there you go. There's a nice perch. And they usually run in schools, so with any luck, we'll have another one down there real quick. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch. Oh, man. When the perch come in, they don't mess around. They bite it right away. Boy, this guy's got it in there. Come on. If you all know perch, they have a real sharp little spine on their gill plate, and they will draw blood. We're going to keep him. All right, let me get some bait. Where did I put the bait? Because where there's one perch, there's more. Got wax worms for bait, folks. Little wax worms. I'll put a couple on. I'll show you what I'm doing. See now? See that? See the blood there? That's from that perch. Their gill plate has a real sharp end to it, and they will get you. I don't on purpose, but they will get you. They will get you. All right, so here's what I got going. Wax worm on a small Swedish pimple, and I can see that they're down there waiting for me. Maybe we're going to have a little action here now. One perch caught. Yeah, Swedish pimple is pretty good. They come in a whole bunch of different sizes. That's a really small one with a single hook. I don't like the ones with the treble hooks because when you do get a fish, you got to fight 3 hooks instead of 1. Bait is just simple wax worms. I have a bunch of different Swedish pimples, different sizes and colors, but the gold one, I think, is what I picked for right now. Later on, you might want to change to silver or white or whatever. But when the perch come in, they come in and they look at it and they grab it right away. They don't mess around. So so far I got 2 perch and a sunfish. That's all, folks. Come on, fish, 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 fish. I wish you could have seen that. Let's see how that flasher shows you. But the flasher shows me when the fish come in the lure, and then I can kind of, get ready for the bite. And it's just a matter of waiting for them to pull. Sometimes they pull pretty hard, and other times they just kind of touch it, so you got to be ready for it. But when they come in, they're hungry. They're going to nail it. Come on. Come on. Come get it, guys. Come get it. We got 19 people in here. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Happy New Year to everybody. If you just got in or didn't hear me say that before, feel free to comment. Feel free to say hi. Tell me what state or country you're in. Ask any question you want. I'll try to answer what I can. I do kind of like knowing where everybody is from. Some of you have already told me, but some of you are lurking in the background. Please feel free to join the chat. Just keep it to, something about fishing or something about the outdoors. I do a lot of different stuff. It's only 99 cents to join. Yep, 99 cents. Thanks, Subi. I appreciate you putting that out there. I haven't been live too much because since it got cold, the catfish in the river aren't biting. Steve's been fishing it pretty hard and not getting anything. So I've been waiting for this ice to come, and finally we got it here. I might get out here on Sunday again, because next week we got a little warm up coming. I think it's going to not be good for the ice around here. So you got to get out here on the ice while you can. JC Sports, hello to you. Where are you from? Thanks for popping in. Haven't seen you come in before. Out and about with LEN Fishing. Where am I fishing? I'm Lake Onalani, southeast Pennsylvania. And from where I'm at, I'm probably 45 miles or so northwest of Philadelphia. If you look for a city on your map that says Reading, you'll see two lakes. One of them is Blue Marsh Lake and one of them is Onalani. JC, it's a little slow, but yeah, I got 2 perch, I got a sunfish. So what's happening here is that, they're moving through. Catch one every now and then. We got a bunch of other people, I'd say out in front of me now, we got 5 or 6 people. In the back of me, we probably got, again, the same number. So the fishing's not crazy, but I am getting a couple every now and then. I just got a perch, I don't know, 5 minutes ago or so. Trying to get enough for fish dinner tonight. I told the wife I would do that. South Texas, no ice, no snow, no kidding. Hendersonville, North Carolina. I spent a lot of time down in Jacksonville at Camp Lejeune. Total of about 6 years down in that area. Come on, fish. You're going to go catfishing. I do a lot of catfishing for channel cats and flatheads in the summer. A lot of my videos have that on. Are you, what type of catfish are you fishing for? And where are you fishing? You can't say you're going fishing without telling me, without giving up some information. Where are you fishing? What are you fishing for? That's what chat's all about, is to get to know everybody a little bit. Blue cats, yeah, we don't have blue cats up in this area. We got flatheads and channels. The blue cats, you got to go to the Susquehanna River, or you got to go um, down toward Philadelphia a little bit. Oh, a stocked pond, that don't count. I'm just kidding. Come on, fish. I'm gonna have to open up the tent again pretty soon, let some air in here. And I gotta get a cup of coffee. What time is it? 9:30. I've been here for an hour and a half and I haven't had a coffee yet. Holy mackerel. Also got some chicken noodle soup for later. If I can find this spoon. I know I brought a spoon. I brought an apple pie too, but I can't find that. I should have put that in one of my little pouches. Oh, here's fish. We got a fish here. Get ready. We're gonna get one. There he is. Got him. Ooh, another nice perch. Look at this guy. Look at him. That's a nice one. They're running good. Yeah, he's a decent one. He's a decent perch. I'm gonna put him in my bucket. Hello. Kiss the perch. Ah, the perch are waking up. And they like the lure. All I gotta do is get it untangled. Yeah, he come in there real quick and nailed it pretty quick right away. I'm gonna fix my bait up a little bit here. I like it. Usually they run in schools. There ought to be another one down there, but at least I'm starting to get something, some action. They come in, they don't mess around. They come in, they look at it, and they bite right away. They don't mess around. Let's see, Whiskey Bent Riverbound, good morning to you. They've been in there for a few years, time to start getting them out. Oh yeah. I don't bleed my fish. I like them bloody. No, I don't bleed them. I know some people do, but I don't. A lot of people do that with trout when they catch them. Here, fishy, fishy. That was a pretty nice perch, actually. Pretty good perch. I'd like to get a couple of these big crappies. There's some big crappies in here. Nah, Ricky, I just stick them in the bucket and take them home and clean them when I get there. Flay them up. So far in my bucket, I got 2 nice perch and a pretty decent sunfish. I got to get that cup of coffee I've been talking about for a half hour. Yeah. So you catch blue cats in the pond, you're going to start keeping them, huh? You have to, is it a stock pond where you have to pay for them? Pay for what you catch? Come on, let's get another perch here. think I'll open up the tent here for a second. Let some fresh air in. Open it up, let the air out a little bit. Oh yeah, fresh air feels good. I'll show you what's happening here. Out to the front of me, you can see the other guys out there. Only need a couple minutes of fresh air, then I'll put it back. But right now I'm going to get that coffee I'm talking about. Yeah, you get a couple minutes of fresh air is all you need. A bunch of guys down there, they aren't moving around, so they're moving around sometimes works, but I believe that if you just sit in one spot, most of the time the fish will come to you rather than moving around all the time and getting all messed up. All right, now I have my coffee. You were right. I get used to the big. I can't hardly read it, it's too bright in here. Hang on, guys, I'm gonna put the tent back down so I can see what's going on. I can't see the chat if I got the thing up. Hang on, I'm just readjusting everything. Just readjusting stuff. It's a little cramped in here, so you gotta make use of the space you have very carefully. Now, where did I put my coffee? Down here someplace. Here it is. All right, coffee to everybody. You were right. I got used to the beeping. Okay, Ricky, good. Yeah, after a while, you don't even hear it. All right, let's see if we can get another fish here. Wake them up. Oh, there. Oh, I had a bite. Wasn't ready for it. Oh. Because I got it wrapped. I got the line wrapped up around my tripod. Oh, God. Oh, that was a mess. I had a nice bite. And the line was around the leg of my tripod and I couldn't set the hook. Stupid mistake. A stupid mistake. It was a stupid mistake. Now I got to check my bait because he probably stole it. Yeah, I better fix that up a little bit. Hang on. The fish are here. They're coming around. Every now and then. They'll come around and they are not being shy. When they come, they bite. You don't have to coax them. Once they see that lure, they come right in and grab it. So it's just a simple Swedish pimple with a couple wax worms. And that's all it takes. That's all you gotta have. I hear people out and about. Would be nice to have these fish get active. Let's see, you were, okay. Come on, fish. I know you're down there. I know you're down there. So, now if I could only get used to my wife's nagging. Oh man, what do you, well, oh man. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna, you might as well get used to it because it ain't gonna stop, I'll tell you that. You might as well find a way to tune her out. Come on, fish, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep, it don't get better, it just continues. Kind of like a noise in your car. When you first start to hear it, it's kind of annoying, and then after a while, you just turn